Greetings, I am Adamus. Again, we are talking on the subject matter of consciousness, and again we address the situation as part of that which is the truth of who we are. And in reference to that which is this upcoming consciousness learning, let us put it this way, or experience of experiential moments. Because to understand consciousness is something that you have to experience. It is something that you choose to do, my friends. And I thank you for allowing me to come into your space at this moment, to come into your worlds, your moments of creation, and allow for me this moment to join with you in co-creation of the understanding that you truly can step into that which is your conscious being. Now you may say to me, but Adamus, there is much that I do not understand, and there is much that I do understand about consciousness. I have been asked to check that you are receiving this. You are able to hear me?
Hearing you loud and clear, Adamus. The whole room is in awe and listening to every word.
Very good. So if we were to take all that we are, in the essences of that which is our truth, and we say, as far as I am aware, I am conscious. I am consciously trying to live my life. And I applaud that, and I say that is good. Now let us take it a step further. Like I referred to last week, tear down the concepts and the beliefs that you have. Tear them down. Undo the fabric that has built them up. And ask yourself, what have I used as my building equipment? What have I used as my building construct? What are the materials? Am I basing my consciousness on what has been taught for the last 20 generations? On what a conscious person should or should not be? And if you are, then I would challenge you to lay it aside and to see what it is that your observer, your higher self, is leading you into. And this is why I am truly excited to gather to me in this manner of retreat. And as wisely has been given to Caroline the word treat, it is indeed a gift, a treat that one can give yourself. To come into a place of like energy with many others, and to learn not only from that which is myself and that which I will share with you, but to be able to interact with others around a fire pit at night, around the table during the day as you consume food, in meditation, and allow yourself to come to a place of truly being naked, being bare in your own energy to no one else but yourself. And ask yourself a simple question. If somebody was to walk in onto my space as naked as I am now, what would my reaction be? Would I want to cover myself? Would I want to make an excuse? Or would I be totally free? Would I be totally at ease with another seeing every part of my intricacy, the completed bits and the uncompleted bits, the parts of me that are perhaps still a little ego-orientated, and the parts of me that are balanced. If you are in that phrase and in that place of maturity, I can see some of you saying, but Adamus, I am already there. Very good. May I truly step in and start to touch a few buttons? May I ask you, well, what is it about your dietary system that you are truly not wanting others to see, that you are hiding from, that you are living in a certain mannerism in front of one side of your life, and in the other side of your life you are completely different? Why is it that at times you say to yourself that I am truly conscious, and yet when somebody brings around a teaching or an understanding or a concept that goes against that which is what your belief is, you find it very difficult to believe that it can possibly come from the same direction of truth? Are you truly in a place of openness, of nakedness to yourself. To get to that stage, my friends, it is not just a decision that you say, oh, I'm naked now, I am in front of everybody, I will breathe. It is truly coming through a place of releasing, a place of looking at aspects, looking at parts of yourself that are so entwined, so integrated into your very makeup that you have to choose to let go of. To really say to yourself, is this of service to me? Am I able to let it go? And if it stays and is buoyant within my energy, and it chooses to remain, and I choose to accept it as part of me, it is not a distraction. And if it is not serving me, and I release it, allow it to go, knowing that there is no physical attachment. For when one is truly conscious, one can look at all things from a higher perspective and see that you are indeed mastery and master of what you are about to achieve. It is not for show. It is not so others can see and give you the traditional pat on the back and say, well done, you have achieved. Now receive a certificate of mastery. We will leave that up to Katumi, yes? So, understand that as you go through these changes, as you begin to balance within yourself and you begin to address situations and circumstances that may or may not appear in traumatic dreams, because this is how the human energy will relay things to the psyche for clarity and understanding. And this is why we gather people together. And we say it is good to come together in a group so you may discourse, debate, and why there are the energies like myself. And I have invited Katumi to come into this as well, for he will be able to teach you to release through meditation, through exercise of the physical body, that which is the energy, to release it in a good and ease of fluidity, that you will be able to access that which is there for you in a conscious manner, that you will be able to sit and breathe and understand that in all parts of you there is the totality of understanding that you may bring in all parts of your life, whether it is sleep, as I have said before, work, relationship, consumption of food, dressing the body, politics, being involved or not being involved, watching and connecting with Gaia. How do you take this in a conscious manner? And this, my friends, is the most delicate, gentlest way of doing life. And yet it is also, in many ways, the most painful. Because when you truly say to the humanity that you are, and that part of your ego and that part of the personality that creates and makes up a very vital part of who you are, that it perhaps is not needed as importantly as it felt. Yes, you need it. You need it to function within the 3D realm that you survive in, that you exist in, that you live in. But it is not needed to be with you in the consciousness. That is your higher self becoming more and more real, connected into the energy of that which is the universal area where you truly surround yourself with every part of your truth, your expansiveness, and then you bring it down into this reality. And your conscious state of being, of observer, this is the picture that you will soon be able to portray for yourself. Most of us in this human dimension, and I say us here because I too have lived the humanity of this, trying to expand my humanity and my energy to increase my consciousness. I too have done this in my life as a Dharma Saint Germain or Saint Shaman. But as a Dharmas, I now speak to you with the wisdom and the truth that I have gained, not to be the master over you, but to be the student alongside you through example, that it can be achieved. And if you are truly ones who are wishing to learn, wishing to take this for yourself, then I would advise you very strongly, or should I say, sit with yourself, speak to your higher self. Find if you are truly attracted to this energy of release and communicate it to the ones that I am working with. And perhaps they will come and visit your country and we will bring this teaching to you. For it is a key, and you will have access to much information. And even though we are here on air, you have questions. Speak them out. For yes, there are many that I hear in the ethers, but let us all hear the questions and let us all be able to answer them and hear those responses. Let us come from a place of balance where we are able to ascertain and take hold of the truth that is in our very energetic light being. The truth of who you are, the I am that I am. The sovereignty of who you are, the domain that you exist in within the very being of that which is your existence here on earth. Let it expand, that your sovereignty becomes the truth and that which is seen, and your existence of humanity becomes that which is secondary. And then allow with me the teachings of Kuthumi, as he has come in and he has experienced lifetime after lifetime of being with the yogis and being with those who have meditated in the quietness and the solitude of the monks, how he has learned to balance himself, to expand in the truth of being able to become closer to humanity in the understanding of what you are experiencing at this time of transition. And yet come from the observer of the higher self, of the Grand Master that he is becoming, into the truth of leading you into your truth, of leading you into your mastery, again, not as master over you, but as student, sharing with you by experiential moments that you too can become your master, your mastery of self. I am Adamus, and I will step back and let these now continue to speak. But I am still here.